Hey everybody, my name's Sarah. I'm back to talk a little bit about the streak ending. I'm not going to do like a WrestleMania review. I already told you I didn't buy it. I'm not going to do a Raw review. Everybody's already done that. But the streak is important enough to me that I've decided to give my 2 cents about it. So, I'm going to break this down into a business and personal type level of why the streak was ended and how I feel about it. Okay. In my last video, I said I would be fine if The Undertaker won. That's all I cared about. That was the only thing that mattered to me at WrestleMania. And I watched Raw last night. I did. I'm pretty disillusioned with it because of what happened. It's still kind of sinking in. But, as I said earlier, I didn't buy WrestleMania, so I'm not going to talk about the match. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. What happened, what moves did, what happened, what the fuck ever. It doesn't matter. To me, I was doing some homework, and I got a text message that said, the streak is over. Go to blah blah blah.com and check it out from WWE. It was like somebody came up and fucking bitch slapped me across the face. Like, first of all, they didn't send out any other messages throughout the pay-per-view. They always do. That was the only message I got. That's the only thing they think was important enough to tell the people that weren't watching, I guess. I don't know. It was like the worst possible way to find out. I guess if I was watching it or like watching a review or reading a review, it would have not hit me so bad. But it was like the worst. Anyway, so I've spent the last couple of days thinking about it. And it's not getting any easier to take. So let's start with the business level of things. What I don't understand is if they're going to end the streak, which they did, but if they're talking about it beforehand, why not pick somebody that would benefit from beating the streak? This is a big fucking deal. Like, I don't know if it's like sinking into everybody, but this is a big deal. And they picked Brock Lesnar to end it. Why? Like, first of all, he's not even a full-time superstar. He's got, 5 matches left in him? I mean, I know he can go longer than that, but realistically. So, what is the company gaining from Brock Lesnar beating The Undertaker? Other than saying, like, oh, he could really kick his ass because he's all UFC shit. Like, what? Why not just end it last year, or the year before, or the year before that, or the year before that, or 20 fucking years ago, because it doesn't matter anyway now. Like, really? I'm going to try not to get to the personal level yet. But why not pick a Roman Reigns or someone like that would just fucking blow up their career, and they would always be remembered for that, and it would boost them into bigger, better things. Instead, we go with somebody who doesn't have any more to offer the WWE than he already has, which is not very much. Let it be a rookie. Let it be Bray Wyatt. Like, that match didn't accomplish anything, so why not Bray Wyatt? Why couldn't he have ended the streak? Like, I don't understand. The next thing I wrote down is, I think it was a big fuck you to all of us. And this is me. Like, the streak started when I was like 3 or 4 years old. Like, that's a long fucking time. I've done a lot of shit in those years, and Undertaker won every fucking year, and they end it like this. It wouldn't have been any better, for me personally, for them to end it in a different way. It still would have sucked, but they could have done it in such a better way. Like, first of all, they don't build up any fucking storyline between Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker, other than just, the 2 or 3 weeks before Raw that they decided to fucking, hey, let's hit each other and be mad at each other, or what the fuck ever. They don't do it in a way that just fit the Undertaker. Okay, for example, like when Shawn Michaels was retired by the Undertaker, it was like this beautiful, glorious intro, and I actually did buy that pay-per-view. But it was this moment, and you kind of knew it was coming, but you didn't want to know. And you have him in all white, and he's the good guy, and he gets beaten by the bad guy. It's just the stage was set. The biggest stage was set. With this, we didn't get that. Maybe even if Brock Lesnar won, if they would have set it up in the right way, it would have been a little bit better. But that didn't happen. What? I don't know. So let's get into the personal level type thing. I've only been watching for a while, 5-6 years. But still, to me, it's always a really big deal. It's, it quit being such a big deal after the end of an era match because, hey, it was supposed to be the fucking end of an era, and it wasn't. Like, why not end it there? Like, sorry. Anyway, so, I said before that it's like the reality era right now. Like telling your kid there's no Santa Claus. Okay, this is like so fucking worse. This is worse than that. This is like every single person who's been watching The Undertaker for any number of years, even from the very beginning. It's like, hey, look, he wasn't anything special. He didn't fucking matter at all. And the streak's over, so shut the fuck up about it. That's how I feel. I feel like it's gone. It's over. You go out as a winner and complete the streak. Don't end it. Why do you have to end it? What's the purpose of it? There's nothing that's going to come of it. He's not going to come back for another WrestleMania because it would be fucking stupid if he does. And if he does, it's fucking stupid, like I said. But there's no reason for it. Let it be. Let him be the Undertaker. Let him be 20 fucking whatever and however many years he wanted to stay. I know that man's old. I know he don't want to fucking do it anymore. But just go home. Let us keep that. Let us keep pretending that Santa Claus exists and that one night a year he comes and leaves a little fucking present on our TV for us to watch at WrestleMania. Right? Like I said earlier, a Roman Reigns could have done it. My dream ending, if there has to be one, would have been Kane. Like, Paul Bearer died last year, which it sucked the storyline they used last year. But this year, why not let Kane say, somebody's got to be in charge of the family. It's going to be me. Like, fuck you, buddy. I'm better than you. I'm relevant, you're not. It could have been such a cool match. And it's the Undertaker casket match, fucking ambulance match, buried alive match, Hell in a Cell match. Something befitting of the Undertaker. But instead, you're going to put him with a fucking UFC wannabe wrestler, and it's just over. Like that. It's over. And, Undertaker went to the hospital with a concussion. Shut up! Like, that's so fucking stupid. So, I'm gonna give you one more example. Because this is near and dear to my heart, too. Last night, University of Kentucky played UConn, and they lost. Okay? You might not know this, but in Kentucky, basketball is everything. You're either a U of L fan or you're a UK fan. I happen to be a U of L fan, but it's very important, okay? People go crazy for this shit. Anything you can put UK on, it's on. Like, people were crying last night. Like, praying to God for them to come back and win. It's legit, okay? You can imagine how upset a lot of people were last night. Imagine University of Kentucky winning the NCAA championship for 21 years. And then on that 22nd year, they go in and they lose. But they don't lose to a Duke or a fucking I don't know, even a Louisville. They don't lose to a team that's, okay, well, they're a good team. It's okay, whatever. We have a history. They lose to, like, a fucking community college from Nebraska or somewhere. Sorry, Nebraska, but it was the first thing that came to mind. All I'm saying is it would be like the end of the world. Okay? This is how it is. You've invested this much time into being a wrestling fan. And this happens? I don't know. I always tell you all to have a nice day. But, how can you have a nice day when this shit happened? Have an okay day, I guess.